We are about to pack up and leave our spot, but I realized that we hadn't actually shown you how we load the garage. What we're gonna do today is take you a little bit more in depth how we load our motorcycles and ATVs into our 16-foot garage in our Momentum Toy Hauler 393G. So I'm here in our Toy Hauler garage. It is 16 feet and it is big enough to hold our 2 ATVs and 2 motorcycles. We really enjoy using these machines and we need this big toy box to haul them around. So Jason will do most of the driving when he comes up the ramp of our patio. Once we're set up, I get to crawl around on the floor and make sure all the straps are connected and everything else. And we're gonna give you a closer look at how we do it. The night before our travel day, we tackle the garage, cleaning it out and getting everything ready so we're not scrambling in the morning. We like to take our time and make sure everything's set up before we have to go. We lay out the straps ahead of time because, let's be honest, digging for them later and setting them out is a pain. At the same time, we bolt down the B&W Biker Bar assembly so the Harleys have a solid spot to lock in, no wobbling allowed. First of all, we're going to start with the CanAm 1000, which is the green machine. Jason's starting it up now. On travel days in the morning, the first step would be to drop the patio, then the deck rails and doors get shuffled out of the way to make room for the fun part, loading it up. We start with the CanAm 1000. The winch cable hooks up to the front tie down, making it way easier to line up and pull in. We snug it up as close to the wall as possible because every inch counts in this garage. It's like a Tetris game. Yeah. Time for the straps. Jay gets the easy ones at the back and I, of course, get the awkward one underneath. Lucky me. With the winch cable tight, Jason straps down the rear of the quad before I tighten the cross strap from the front to the middle of the machine. So we pretty much do the same thing every time just because that works for us. Jason's gonna get the Fat Bob and you're gonna see it right here in a second. Lining up the Fat Bob with the Biker Bar is a game of precision. Gotta drive in nice and straight or it won't latch properly. But once it does, it's secure. With the Fat Bob secured, next up is the CanAm 850, which fits right behind it, just like that block in Tetris. Jay takes the easy rear straps, again, while I squeeze into the tiny space between the Harley and the CanAm to hook and tighten 2 straps at the front. Pretty sure I can qualify as a contortionist at this point. Always double check that there's enough room at the back for the doors to close, otherwise we wouldn't be able to travel. Somehow, every time we load the garage, I either hit my head, break a nail, or end up crawling into the tiny space I definitely wasn't built for. Today's lucky winner, smacking my head on the motorcycle, because apparently I forgot it was there. Maybe I should start wearing a helmet for loading days too. I'm hitting my head all over the place. And just like with the 1000, we had a cross strap from the middle of the machine to the rear for extra stability, which means more crawling around on the floor for me. Yay! And last but not least, the 883 Superlow. This one's the trickiest because it is so low to the ground. So we usually have trouble hooking it into the biker bar. But we've done it so many times that once it's lined up just right, it clicks right into place and it's good for travel. Okay, so after we load, I'm just going to give you a close-up of some of the straps that we have, if you didn't get to see it. So under the CanAm, we have one strap that goes from one corner, we have our winch, and then we have some straps in the back. On our CanAm 850, we have two straps here, up at the front, a couple straps at the back. When we load it up to go on our adventure, Jason mentioned our B&W Biker Bars. That's kind of what they are. And as he said, they really help us not have to strap the Harleys. If you're interested in any of the ways we do this, it's not the best way, it's not the perfect way, but it's just the way we do it, leave a comment below. Okay, that's how we do it. This takes a lot out of Jay, which is why he only does most of the driving, and I do a lot of the straps when I can. And now we get to take a break before we finish hitching up and head on down the road.
See ya.
Right now the deck is out because we've been enjoying some beautiful weather here in southern Arizona, and the sunrises and sunsets have just been wonderful to see right from our back patio. Leave a comment below if any of you toy hauler owners actually use your patio deck, because I think it's really great.